Hi Beautynistas, this is Shirley Super Hit Mama, and today my video is about a very inexpensive drugstore look. I totally love this look that I've created using the Maybelline Eyestudio limited edition. I believe it's called Olive Martini. I don't know if you can see it right here. 400, and sorry about the reflect here. These are the colors that I've used, and that's the look. I'm gonna zoom in so you can kind of take a look at it. And I incorporated a lot of inexpensive drugstore products like e.l.f., NYC. There are some things that I went back to the kind of like a more expensive line, like the Bobbi Brown gel liner, just because that's my go-to holy grail and it never fails, and I do not want to look like a panda bear like a raccoon as the day goes on, so that's what I opted to use. But for the rest of it, like the lipstick, I'm using the Maybelline and the e.l.f. Hyper Shine Gloss. My blush is actually from e.l.f., which is the contouring blush that is kind of like a dupe for NARS's Orgasm, and I contour with NYC Sunny. So pretty much everything that I use, I try to keep it to the drugstore. The main, pretty much the main look is this palette here, this Maybelline palette here. So I hope you like this video, and let's get started. I've already put on my foundation, and so now I'm actually going to put on the eye primer using Urban Decay's Eden. And to do that, I'm applying a thin layer over the base of my eyelid with a Real Techniques brush. Next, I am using Maybelline's Color Tattoo in Mossy Green. I'm laying it down again using a brush. I feel like this will really help to pop out the green color from the Olive Martini palette. So again, using a brush, I am thinly spreading that, patting it in, because this particular cream shadow, if you were to kind of spread it out, it doesn't work that well. And then now using a Sigma brush, I'm going to go ahead and place down the second color from the right. And again, using a patting motion, I'm patting it in, patting, patting, patting. As you can tell, I'm really packing on the colors on the base of the eyelid by pressing the shadows into the base of the eyelid. And then when I'm done with that step, I'm using a clean, fluffy blending brush to blend out the edges, because we don't want any stern or harsh edges around the crease area. So here I am buffing it out with a clean blending brush. To apply my transition color, I'm using Bare Minerals Precision Eye Defining Brush. As you can tell, it's a little slanted brush. And I'm using e.l.f.'s Mineral Powder in Enchanting. It's a beautiful mid-brown, non-shimmery color. It's actually a matte color. So dipping the brush into the mineral shadow, I am going to apply that onto my crease to kind of define my very shallow crease, and also use the color, like I said, as a transition brown color, which is really beautiful. I really enjoy using this. In order to give my eyes a little bit more definition, I'm placing the darkest color of the palette on the outer corner of my eyelid. I feel like this kind of gives it a little bit more depth. Then using a fluffy brush, I'm blending it out, removing the harsh edges of where I place the color. And then using my E55 Sigma brush, I am dipping into the lightest color of the palette and placing it on the highest point of my eyebrow. That's my highlight color. So to add a little fun to the look, I am putting the light blue color on the inner 1/3 of my eyelid, just to give it a little pop. I think that's kind of a little fun to do that. So now I'm going to use a pencil brush from Sephora and dip into the darkest color of the palette, which is the first color on the right. I'm gonna line my lower eyelashes starting from the outer corner, and I'm just gonna line 2/3 into the inner corner. So just the outer 2/3 with the dark shade, and then using the same brush, I am dipping into the lightest color of the palette, and now completing the line by pretty much putting the lightest color on the inner corner of the eyes. And now I'm using the NYC Sunny bronzer, and I'm going to contour my cheeks now. I'm using Sigma's F40 large angled contour brush, and I'm beginning to contour my cheeks. So doing the fish face, finding your cheekbones, I'm just going to place the bronzer a little under my cheekbones, and then of course around my jawline, so as to pretty much sculpt a thinner and slimmer jawline for myself, as well as lifting my cheekbones, creating that contour there. For the blush, I am using the blush color from the e.l.f. Contouring Blush and Bronzing Powder, and this is the dupe for NARS's Orgasm. The brush that I'm using to apply my blush is the e.l.f. Stipple brush. I really enjoy using this brush to apply my blushes because it doesn't pick up a lot of product, so it allows me to control to build it up. Then I'm going to use the e.l.f. Kabuki face brush to kind of blend the contour color from the Sunny NYC as well as the blush color, so they kind of seamlessly being blended out together. Next, for my eyeliner, my trusty old Bobbi Brown Long Wear Gel Eyeliner in black ink. So I'm going to scrape out some, put it on the back of my hand, and using the same pencil brush, I am applying it onto the upper lash line as well as a little bit on the lower lash line. Really like this pencil brush because it gives me precision. Hi Beautynistas, so I finished with the eyes, yeah, and I did the blush and the contouring a little bit. So now I'm just going to apply the lipstick, and this is a lipstick I just got yesterday. It's the Maybelline 14 Hour Superstay lipstick, and the color is in Ultimate Blush. I hope you can see it right there. And I've tried this lipstick out yesterday. What I find is it does stay for a long time. Now I don't know if it's 14 hours because I'm fast asleep by then. The color does stay, however, it feels kind of dry on the lips. So I later on counter it with the Hyper Shine Gloss from e.l.f. and this is in the color Joy. You can see that? There you go. So I'm going to go ahead and put on this lipstick. I'm going to turn right here, and my mirror is right there. So can you see by itself, it's pretty shiny, but when it really sets onto your lips, it kind of feels dry. So I don't like that feeling, so I'm going to go ahead and put on this Hyper Shine Gloss from e.l.f. And that's it. Okay, Beautynistas, my look is complete. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you have any other requests for me, please feel free to let me know, and please like this video, really appreciate it. And any comments that you have, any suggestions, totally look forward to it. Thank you so much. I'll see you the next time. Bye now.